Hi everybody, hi, and welcome back to another video from Raspberry Pi for the older generation. Hope this video finds you all very well. Just before we start, I just want to mention a quick. I'll put a link down below in the description where you can get all your kits and components, robotics, whatever you're into. All right, I'll put an affiliate link down below so you can have a look at that. Okay, moving on. We're going to do a password lock. First part, we're going to put the circuit together, and part two, we're going to be doing the coding. Now, in the community, I did ask, some of the coding videos are going on a bit long. I've asked in the community whether we should split them and do a part one, part two coding. All right, because they do go on a bit. Anyway, let's have a look at where we're at. Okay, let's go over to this view and we'll have a look at the components that we need. Right. So we need, again, the 16x2, the LCD 1602. Okay, we've used that before, so I'll be cabling that up, and we're going to be using the 16 button keypad. Now, when we did the this module in the Raspberry Pi module playlist, it did go to the Freenode project board, but this time we have to wire it up. Okay, we have to wire it up. Right, and we also need eight 10k resistors. 8 10k resistors and a lot of jumper wires. All right, so shall we crack on? Let's go to the schematic. Bring the schematic up. Okay, and you can see it's quite a simple circuit, but there's a lot involved. First thing we'll do, I think we'll do the LCD display. We've done this before. Remember, this needs 5 volts. It needs 5 volts. So that's what we'll do first. We'll plug the 5 volts in the red to the 5 volts and the black into ground. All right. Then we've got the green one. And the green one goes round and goes into SDA1, which is right next to the 3.3 volts. So that goes in the SD1. Hang on, let me just move some stuff out of the way. That one there, SD1, and then the next one goes into SC1. All right, let me just make sure they're in the right slots. Nope, they're not. Let me SD1. For some reason it's playing up. Why is that in there? Bear with me. 3.3 volt SD1 SC1, and this goes back into ground. All right, see that? So we've got our 3.3 volts SC1 SD1. All right, so that's our 1602 display. I'm just going to put that to one side for now, so it's out the way. And now we are going to do the keypad. Right, Now I think the best thing to do would be to put the resistors in first, so they're all nice and neat. Right. So why do I like to bend mine just like that? Remember, these have to go across the trench. So from there, where have we got my, we go from the end one to that one, just like that. All right. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to miss a row, or row. Right, and then I'm going to go to the next one. I'm going to do that all the way along. Okay, try and do this as quick as I can. One after the other. Miss a row. In. And that's it. Try to keep them all nice and neat if you can. Nice and neat. Okay, that's in. Number 5. Miss a row. Push it in. 4 more to go. 4 more to go. I know. Okay. It's getting warm in here. I might have to put my fan on in a minute. Three more. Okay, doing all right. We're doing all right. Nice and easy. That one and that one. That's cool. All in. So you got to make sure they're not touching. That's why I like to leave a little space between them. Okay, and the last one, I'm going to keep them because I'm going to need to put these back in a bag, and I want to know what. Yeah, try and keep your resistors separated, because to read the little labelling that's on the resistors is quite difficult. Okay, so that's the 8 resistors. First thing we're going to do is get as many blacks as I can, and we're going to ground them. If I haven't got enough blacks, then we'll use some different colours. Okay, so what we have to do, as you can see from the schematic, we have to ground every one of these. All right, so that one, I'm going to start from that end. Ground. That one. Ground. All right. Try and put them all in the same place. They look nice and neat. That one. To ground. Get some more. I like to use the right colours if I can. We'll get there in the end. Next one. To ground. Ground. ground, 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 to ground. Two more. Two more. Right, I haven't got any black ones, so I'm going to use blue. If I find, oh no, I've got another black one. Ground to ground. And one more. No, I'll have to use a blue. And ground to ground. All right, all hunky-dory. So space, 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 space. All grounded. Okay, so they're all grounded. Let's just try and move that out of the way. So that's all the grounding done. Right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the GPIOs, the blue, green, yellow and grey. All right, so blue, green. I haven't got a grey wire, so I'm going to use a white wire. All right, so we go from SO 18, right, with the blue wire. So SO 18, which is there. All right, and we go to our first resistor right next to it there. Okay, and then we want the green wire, and that goes from GPIO, yeah, so GPIO 18, and then it's a GPIO 23, which is just next to the ground, sort of like miss a space, and that goes to our next resistor. All right, and then we want the yellow wire, goes next to it in SO, I believe it's 24. Yep, so we go SO 24, that goes to our next resistor. Right, then we want grey, but I haven't got grey, miss a space, and it's SO 25. Goes from there, and that goes to our next resistor. All right, so far so good. I don't want these resistors touching. So okay. So we've done that. All right, so we've done them four at the bottom. All right, now we're going to go to the keypad, and I'm going to lay it as it's shown here. All right, so it's going to be laid just like that, and we're going to go from here. Now what I'm going to do is try and show you as best I can. All right, as best I can. So what we do, we take our pin and we put it in the first one, and it's a blue, so we go to the first resistor along. Yeah, hopefully you can see that. Yeah, then we want a green, we go from the next one. I hate it when that happens, when my screen goes off. Yeah, put that in the next one, and it goes in the green resistor next to the green wire that we've already put in. Yeah, so the next one is yellow, that goes in the next one. I hope you can see this. I'm trying to make it so you can see it. That goes in the yellow. If it'll go in, all fingers and thumbs. That pin's a bit long. Let's get rid of that one. Okay, so the next one goes in the yellow, and that goes to our yellow resistor we've already got plugged in. Then I haven't got a grey, so I'll use a white. That goes in, and that goes to our next resistor. Right, and you can see that they're all in line. Yeah, can you see that? All in line. Now next we need an orange. Right, so put the orange in. That goes to our next resistor. Then a brownie, so I'm going to have to use orange. No, I've just used orange. What colour shall I use? We've used green. Orange. What sort of orange? What I'll do, I'll have to use blue. I'm going to have to use a blue because I haven't got a brown. So it's a blue. Goes in there. Goes to our next resistor. Right. Then we want another orange. That goes in our keypad. I hope you can see all this. That goes to our next resistor. And finally, I want to make sure these are all lined up. And finally, it's a mauve. I'll use another white. Okay. And that goes to our last resistor. Okay, can you see that? Hopefully you can see how we've done that. And now we need to carry on with the bottom. So what's the next colour I use? An orange. So we go from the orange. Just see. Yeah, that orange pin there, and we come across, I think it's the S, next to the 3 volts, I think it is. It's to the right of the 3 volts, the SPMOS. All right. Just there. Okay. Yeah. So we'll carry on with the colour scheme. A blue. Go from the next resistor on the blue circuit, and that goes to. Let's bring it across. Actually, it's a brown, but we'll stick with blue. Right, and that goes to a GPIO. I think it's 22. Yep, just above the 3.3 volts. Oh, we're going to need a longer one. We're going to need a longer one, so blue over 22. All right, so we missed a space. 22. Then I need another orange. Hope this is long enough. So the orange goes to 17. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Let me get a longer one. Let's use this. Okay. So I'm going to have to use an extender. And it'll have to be a yellow one, I'm afraid. A yellow one. Make it up as we go along. That clicks in. Into the orange. And into GPIO. It's the one before 17. Let me just check. 27. All right. And then the final one goes to GPIO 17. And I'm going to use a long blue. So we go from there. Actually, I've got a long white. Carry on the colour scheme. It goes from the last pin to GPIO 17. Just in there. All right. That doesn't look right to me. So I've got two. Two spots. Why has that gone into ground? Because I do need ground. Goes to there. So let me just look. 17 out of 27. Just check. So I've got that in the ground. 17, 27, 22. Cool. Make sure they're in properly. And there we go. And that's our circuit built. That's our circuit built. Now, I know it looks like a bit of scrambled egg, but if you follow the schematic, take your time, it should work out all right in the wash. All right, but I can't understand that. Yeah, don't want me resistors working. You can put bigger spaces in if you want. Don't want them touching. I just put one hole. It looks okay to me. They're not touching. All right. So that's our circuit built. That's our circuit built. As I say, quite a lengthy. Well, not too long, but let's move everything around. Keypad. Hopefully where we can all see it. I'll sort that out in a bit. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video, putting this circuit together. Hope it didn't bore you. Hope it didn't take too long. As I say, just finish it, follow the schematic, and there shouldn't be any problems. All right, thanks a lot. Please don't forget, give us a thumbs up, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll tell you what, I'll see you in the next video, and we're going to code. All right, we're going to code the password lock. Bye bye.